Hello everyone, this is my unboxing of my entry for the Out of Your Comfort Zone group build hosted by Russell Goslin and Helmerker Barkis on YouTube. This is my kit. This is the Dragon 1700 USS Arizona BB-39 from 1941. I think everybody knows the history of the Arizona. It was sunk and destroyed at Pearl Harbor on December 7th, 1941. Lost with over 1,400 souls on board. Alright, so here is the kit. So, nice old painting illustration here on the cover by M. Dungan, 2003. Take a look at the side boxes. You have an illustration, actual pictures of the actual painted and completed kit, which is nice to have, and actual pictures of the real kit that you're going to build yourself. It's copyright 2003, so it's only 11 years old or so. Right, and I get another picture, overhead picture of a completed model, and a whole bunch of text that you cannot read unless you have a microscope, or if you're really, really young. Alright, so in the box. Now, I took the pieces out of the plastic bags for the most part, just to make this a little quicker and easier. So, first off, you have your instruction booklet, and this is your typical little fold-out style, 3 panels. Right? So you got the same illustration painting as you have on the cover. There you have your sprue map for all the pieces involved. A few of the pieces are not used, but otherwise almost all of them are used. You do have a fret of metal, a photo etch, and you do have some die cast parts in metal as well. Okay. And if you open up, I think this is kind of a standard Dragon style instructions. You got some, your warning signs, what some of the iconography and the instructions mean. You got your paint guide here, and then you go into the build. And overall, this is 11 stages altogether. Where my Out of the Comfort comes and is working with all these little photo etch, all these little blue lines that you see here. This is all photo etch that you're putting on here for the railings. And painting these little small planes and so forth, all these small pieces. And here for the main railing along the ship, they're telling you what to cut, what length to cut and how to cut them to put them there. So hopefully there's enough railing there that I don't want messing up the count and totally destroying that railing, because I think that's what gives this particular model lots of nice little details. Alright, and then you have your final marking and painting guide here on the back. And that's it for the instructions. So here, this is your fret of sprue of clear parts. Let's pick it up. Alright, so it's got nice small details here on the aircraft. If the camera can focus there, you see it has the little propellers molded into the plastic, so hopefully I won't be breaking that off. And the rest of the pieces here appear to be all the boats, the ships, the little dinghies and life raft and whatnot. They come with the Arizona. And a couple of, I guess these are the float pontoons for the plane. Looks like. Alright, so that's one fret. Keeping this in this clear plastic bag as it came, so I don't want to breaking or losing it. Any pieces. And then you have another bag here. It has 2 frets of the same, so I'm just going to take one out. So here you have your bottoms of your guns, it looks like. Then you have your masts, guns, and other little tiny small pieces, including these tiny little small anchors that you see there. Alright, I gotta be careful not to break that. You have your main hull. Again, this is a waterline series, so there is no bottom of the hull. You see nice little details there of the portholes on the side there. And the decking. The decking itself is raised lines to simulate the deck planking on it. And this is part of my Out of Comfort, painting the deck planking while keeping the colors for all the rest of the parts. So that should be interesting for me. And then you have another little thread here. Sprue here. It looks like parts of the crane, or mechanism for the crane, for recovery of the aircrafts, the footplanes. And here in the last sprue you have here, you have the rest of the superstructure here. Again, same planking, wooden simulated planking there, and more of the superstructure. You got the nameplate here. Turn this around so you can read it. USS Arizona. More of the superstructure parts here. And you can see the front of the ship. This is where the anchors go. Okay. You got your little fret the photo etch that I mentioned before. Try not to bend this up too much. So here you have all the railings for the ship, and this is really delicate stuff. So that would be a challenge for me, definitely out of my comfort zone, working with those small, delicate photo etch parts for the railings. And you got a little decal sheet, and by little I do mean little. I mean, you see the size there in my hand, and you can see the size of those decals. So you got the American flag, and you got the decals for the plane, for the rondels. You know, the blue, white star, and the red dot in the middle there. Back there, put it back. And lastly, what you have in the box here, and this is glued onto the box, which is why I'm not removing it. I'm not going to remove it because I think you can see it clearly enough, and I don't want to end up losing scratching pieces here. So here you have this other fret here, which is the upper part of the superstructure. Oops, sorry. Here you can see all the nice little details for the superstructure there, the windows, and you got a crane here, detailed. Here you got your die-cast top of your turrets. Why they make them die-cast, I'm not really sure, but they do. Right, and then you have lastly, you have your chain here. I presume that is your chain for your anchors. Well, it was kind of big in scale, but we'll see how well that plays out in the kit. Alright, you can see the details there. Alright, and that's it, and that's what comes in the box. So it doesn't seem like a horrible number of pieces. I mean, it's pretty easy. It's only 1/700 scale. Again, the challenge for me, my out of the comfort, is the painting the deck and so forth, and dealing with all these little photo etch parts here. All this railing, which I've never worked with before, so it's the first time for dealing with that. Oh, one other thing, as far as how I'm going to display this, I picked up a piece of plastic strut, which is this. Specifically, this is what I picked up for it. So this is called agitated scale. So it simulates the surface of the ocean. And so what I'm going to do is paint this, probably paint it on the reverse side so you get some translucency on top of the ocean. And I'll have the Arizona there steaming away. And I'll try and create some waves as if it were actually on the water, probably on the water. Sorry, put that there. So this should just be just the right size for this scale battleship. All right, so that is my unboxing, excuse me, of the USS Arizona for the Get Out of Your Comfort group build. All right, thank you all for watching. Have a good day.